Hello, welcome to Thursday's literacy lesson. Today we're going to be writing a story about a boy who goes camping to try and prove his friends wrong. So we're going to start off with this picture. So have a little look at the picture and I want you to write down 5 words that come to your mind when you look at it. Okay, so pause the video and write those words down now. Okay, so you might have come up with some of these words. I've got camping, grass, tent, nature, trees, sun, forest, scary, and alone. Okay, now using these words, I've written some sentences about the picture, but they are quite boring. So we're going to have a see if we can improve my first sentence together. So I've written the sun shone through the trees because we can see here the sun is shining through the trees, but I think we can improve this sentence. So to start off with, I'm going to think of 2 adjectives to describe the sun. Now, I want people to know that the sun is setting. So my first adjective is going to be evening. Okay, so the evening sun. I need another adjective to describe the sun. Now I can see the beams of sunlight coming through the trees, so I think I'm going to go with beaming. So we've got the beaming evening sun shone. Now I'm going to put an adverb in to talk about how the sun is shining. Now, probably what comes to your mind is brightly. The sun shone brightly, but I think I can do better than that. And I'm going to go with the word boldly, which means that it's so bright, so strong, the light coming through the trees. So far we've got the beaming evening sun shone boldly through the. Now I need 2 adjectives to describe the trees. Now these trees look very, very tall. We can't even see the top of them in this picture. There's not very many leaves on them, and they're also quite close together, and they're also quite thin. So I think I'm going to go with the towering thin trees. Yep, so we've got the beaming evening sun shone boldly through the towering thin trees. And finally, to add even more detail to this sentence, I'm going to add this extra part here, as the boy was putting up his tent. The beaming evening sun shone boldly through the towering thin trees as the boy was putting up his tent. Okay, so now we know that the boy's on his own and it's evening time and the sun's shining. So it's setting the mood of my story. Okay, now it's your turn and you've got 2 sentences that you need to improve in your pack. The first one is the boy opened the tent flap. So that's this part of the tent here. So he's opening that up. And the second one is he looked outside. So you've got some space there to improve the sentences. Think about some adjectives that you can include, adverbs and any extra detail, but make sure they're more exciting than these. Okay? Pause the video and then come back. Okay, now we are going to write our story about the boy in the woods. We've got the start of the story here. I'm going to read that out to you. It had all started out as a dare. No one is brave enough to camp out in the woods all alone, they had all said. So far he had proved them wrong. So the boy's friends have said to him that he's not brave enough to camp out in the woods all alone, but we know that the boy has gone to do this. And it says so far he had proved them wrong. So that means it's been going well so far. He's put up the tent, he might have made himself some food. But I want you now to have a think about what happens as it gets later on into the evening. Does it carry on going right? Does everything go well? Or does something else happen? Pause the video now and have a think about what could happen. Okay, so what happens while the boy is camping through the night? Is there something scary in the woods that is watching him and coming for him? Or is he very brave and he's got no problems? He just makes himself a nice tea, he has a fire, and he has a really nice sleep? Or do his friends maybe play a prank on him and try to scare him? It's completely up to you, but make sure that you use exciting vocabulary and you are thinking about your punctuation and your handwriting. You've got space in your pack to continue the story, and I'd love to hear them, so don't forget to send me your completed stories, and I will see you later.